This new Roblox JoJo game is back open. Limited time. What's up guys? Do you know about this new Roblox JoJo game that just became open again? Well, no worries, as in today's video we'll be talking about the new Roblox JoJo game that has just become back open for a limited time. Before we begin, if you like the content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Which game is this? In the Great Fighter era, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure arrives. Surprisingly, before the 2012 anime series, the franchise had a few games under its belt, one of which was even released in the West. The eponymous JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, released in 1998, has become some of the franchise's most well-known titles. JJBA is a two-dimensional arcade fighter that was ported to the Dreamcast and the original PlayStation. The game was released on the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade in HD improved form from 2012, but it was delisted in 2014 and is no longer accessible for download. Capcom created JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which follows the formula provided by most typical fighting games of the period, in which two characters fight utilizing various strikes, techniques, and special moves to reduce the other's health bar. Each character also has specific super attacks that they can employ once their super meter is filled by dealing or suffering damage. Many characters have stands, otherworldly psychic predictions that are unique to each of them, which was first introduced in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, and has since become a fixture of the series. However, only some characters have active stands, while others have passive stands that don't work well in combat. Take Mariah and her Bastet stand, for example. The stand resembles an electrical outlet and magnetizes anyone who touches it, attracting metallic things to the victim. Some characters, such as those from Part 1, Phantom Blood, and Part 2, Battle Tendency, have no stands at all. Instead, they employ different strategies and combat styles. A stand is a tangible depiction of the multiple psychic powers that personifies a character's fighting spirit. Battles between two stand users are frequently intricate and entertaining due to their elaborate visual design and inventive abilities. Despite the fact that it took the first half of Stardust Crusaders to truly establish how stands could work, though any established rule is occasionally ignored throughout the series' length, they've proven to be an enduring image in manga history, particularly Star Platinum. This image mostly depicts a humanoid figure standing beside its user, with an odd design and skills based on the user's personality and aspirations. While each character's moveset includes stands, the bulk of them have an active stand that they can employ to aid them in combat. When a player summons an active stand character, they can increase their attack power, use special techniques, and gain other special abilities like their ability to double jump. They can also have their stand attacks separately. Active stands, on the other hand, are not as powerful as they appear, because damaging a character's stand also does harm to the user, increasing the danger of using them. The character's stand gauge, which drops when the stand is attacked and refilled when the stand flees, determines how long a stand stays around. If the gauge runs out, the user of the stand will be stunned for a short time. Stands have also blazing fist fights, which are comparable to the beam battles in several Dragon Ball Z fighting games or the jutsu battles in the first Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, where two stands fight it out until one of them wins. The game also includes a tail mode, which is roughly based on the manga story. It contains one-of-a-kind special stages that recreate significant manga scenes. In addition, the PlayStation Edition includes a special Super Story mode that includes a variety of minigames that must be completed in order to progress. This is one of the best JoJo Bizarre Adventure games for several reasons. With the continued popularity of arcade hits like Street Fighter II and Marvel vs. Capcom, it was produced at a time when Capcom reigned supreme in the 2D fighting game genre. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has solid mechanics and a reasonably well-balanced cast of characters thanks to previous experience from other fighting games that it recently produced. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was clearly made with fans in mind, as it contains a lot of fan service, characters from Part 1 Phantom Blood through Part 3 Stardust Crusaders, and even some unexpected characters, like the aforementioned Mariah and Bastet, who astonished players and fans. Why did it come back? JoJo's Odd Adventure resurfaces 15 years later. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle, a PlayStation 3 game produced by Bandai Namco Games, is the other game on this list based on the anime and manga series. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, a Japan exclusive for the PlayStation 2, was produced before All-Star Battle, but it's a slow and awkward disaster that most fans overlook. All-Star Battle is a two-dimensional 3D fighting game in which players compete against one another utilizing characters from the series' 8 installments. All-Star Battle is largely influenced by the 1998 game and has a gameplay style that's fairly comparable. There are light, medium, and heavy attacks in the game, as well as a dodge button and a style button. Each character in All-Star Battle has a unique battle style, which allows them to use additional moves by pressing the style button in addition to special strikes and techniques with distinct directional inputs. Ripple, Vampirism, Mode, Stand, Mounted, and Bow Arm Phenomenon are the 6 different styles in the game. There are also additional status bars and icons for a few characters. Now let's have a look at how attacking and defending goes with this game. Remember that this is a game that was just there, so it just came back and it's not a new game created the other day. Attacking and receiving damage fills up a character's heat gauge, which when filled to 1 or 2 levels allows them to execute super different attacks based on how much their heart gauge is filled, and whatever button input is chosen, it's similar to the super gauge present in the 1998 game. Additionally, when players are knocked down, they can annoy their opponents by employing taunts, which reduce the opponent's heart heat gauge. Isn't this impressive? Some battle styles and special techniques make use of the heart heat gauge as well. There are also dramatic finishes which occur when a player is defeated by a super move in a certain place, simulating scenarios from the manga. When 2 rush assaults collide, players must successfully button mash their opponent to win, similar to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure's Blazing Fists feature. Let's have a look at some of its unique characteristics. Continue scrolling if you don't want to miss anything. Exclusive features. When a character's stamina is depleted, they can choose between 2 options, each of which can alter the fight's outcome. Rumble mode enhances the character's attack strength and the pace at which their heart heat gauge refills, while Resolve mode adds temporary invincibility armor to the same enhancements as Rumble mode. Keep an eye on the features, which are crucial because they'll assist you in properly playing the game if you're interested. But it's absolutely worth a shot, and I have nothing but praise for the designer. Characters now have a guard gauge that depletes when they defend against attacks. The defending character will be absolutely vulnerable if the opponent uses the guard crush to completely empty the guard gauge. When stylish evades are used, the guard gauge can be depleted. These are special dodge moves that cause each character to take on iconic manga poses, and so I think everyone should at least put in a lot of concentration on this if that's what you want to play the game. No one wishes to be defeated or would want to do so knowing that it's very important. Of course, you'll be having attackers, there's no game without that. So you should be prepared fully and know your steps, plan, what to do, how to defend yourself against the attackers, and just a lot concerning the game. Several locations in the manga include health-reducing hazards that are activated when a character is knocked down in the specific part of the arena. There are several game modes in All-Star Battle, the most noteworthy of which are Story and Versus. Players can experience an original story based on the manga's 8 parts in Story mode. Players take control of the game's protagonists, the Joestar family and their allies, when they first play Story mode. After completing a part's Story mode once, the player unlocks a new mode called Another Battle. In addition, each story mode scenario contains a number of unique tasks, such as using a certain move or just winning a battle. Versus mode supports both local and internet multiplayer in either free or rated battles. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel right now by clicking the subscribe button below and comment below to let us know what you want to see next. New Roblox videos are uploaded every other day. See you in the next video.